everybody. Oh, I'm looking short here. Today was one of those days. It's just not my day. Very sneezy, allergies probably. I don't know. I had some salad that I had to, on Sunday I really didn't think it would affect me, but it had some cheese in it that I had to pick out, and I thought, I probably am not allergic to cheese. Not really. Maybe. And I don't know if I'm tested this or it's coincidence or what, but I am just miserable with a cold. So, and I know I put this posting up kind of late, so I'm hoping everybody remembers that I always go on at 8 on Tuesdays. So hopefully some more people will join us, because I have a couple cute cards. Another one I was thinking of doing on the fly, which is not my favorite way to do things, but I like to do these Stampin' Blends. Yeah, so maybe I will do that. We'll see. If other people join us, if it's just a few of us, maybe I'll keep it short. So, yeah, I'm just looking really tiny there. I guess it's kind of far away. Well, since I'm not much to look at, I'm going to flip you down. Let's see, oh, there it is. All right, so here's the stamp set that we are going to use. And let's see. All right, so like I said, hopefully more people will join us, but if not, I've got to, I'll just do the 2 cards and go to bed. All right, so this is a host stamp set, which means that you can only buy it if you are a host or hostess, I guess. That's one of those actor-actress things. So the cool thing is it's much cheaper than usual for people. Now this is only going to be available through May, or in the month of May. Sorry, the month of April into May 3rd. So we're really cutting it close here, but I hadn't used this stamp set and I really wanted to try it before it was gone. So I wanted to do this as soon as I could. Hey, Julie. Glad you're here. Thanks, James, for being here, too. He was saying how he's my biggest fan. I think he is. So, but I have some awesome friends I appreciate. All right. So if you do the host set... I'm sorry. Wait. Is it in here? No, it's in the mini. So, yeah, we get it till... Okay, scratch that. We have this until through the month of June. That's why I was thinking people have more than a couple weeks to do this. So, all right. So you can possibly get that, or maybe you already have it. But here's a couple ideas of how to use it. Okay. There's lots of really cool ways, but... All right, so the first one, I made a super simple one. All right, and being that I ran out of time, that was the one I ended up taking a picture of. So I am starting with crumb cake, and I found a picture on Pinterest, and it was just some black lines of flowers, and the words were on black paper with white. So I'm like, well, that's simple enough. I could do that too, and it wouldn't have to be flowers. It could be this really cute girl on a swing. So here I have it put on a stamp, and I'm going to just stamp this. This is going to be a 5-minute card. I mean, I did maybe more than 5 minutes, because I did heat embossing, and I'm not going to subject you to that. But, alright, so I did this about here. I feel like that was a little crooked, but I was trying to make the trunk parallel. Alright, so that's a cute little picture. Alright, and then I heat embossed white letters. I used this one called saying Miss You. and I heat embossed that already on white, or with white on black. Blah, I can talk. All right, I told you I was having troubles today. So, all right, so this is, like I said, going to be a super simple one. Sometimes I get super complicated and I really need to step back. And so that's part of what I'm doing here. Stepping back. So I'm going to put a few mini dimensionals on the back. And you will see. I'm just going to put that right about here. Maybe even a little lower because I don't want to interfere with the picture. So the focal point's basically kind of fighting between the two here. And then I always have some kind of non-paper embellishment. So I'm going to use this linen thread and just make a little bow. So I make a loop, wrap it around the tip of my thumb, and then make another loop and make that go through where the tip of my thumb was. And then I adjust. Okay, and then the scissors. Well, I started early finding my. All right, they were, both of my scissors were partying together over here. Okay, so then I can put this like right here. Something to kind of bring your eye over, or I could even put this on top. Oh. Alright, so I'm going to use a mini glue dot. And I want this mushed up anyway, so. Alright, now I'm just going to put that under here. See, that was quick and easy. I didn't even color it. So here's the one that I did originally. Pretty close. All right. Yeah. All right. Wow, that's going pretty quick there. But hopefully you can see that it is possible to do something quick and easy. And I'll probably make up for it with the last card because it's not really even designed. So, all right. So the next one you'll understand in a second why I spent so much time on the second card. So there's a couple ways that I debated doing this one. So first of all, what I ended up doing was taking black ink and putting it on black paper. And that showed up sorta. All right. And it kind of faded quickly. I mean, can you see that? It's so hard to see. Can you see that? Okay. It's very, very hard to see. What I ended up doing was trying to follow that, and I kind of just made up some stuff. Now, I wanted the girl to be, your eye comes, from the top left to the bottom right, and this is perfect. So what I was thinking an alternative would be, I'm going to hold stamp on. I'll just actually clean that. That would probably be better. So I actually did black on black and tried to see what I was doing, and it was so hard. So I think in the future, what I would do is to stamp well, you can sort of see it. It's really hard. So Actually, let me get another. All right. Well, I don't think it'll matter. All right. Oh, I did stamp. Okay. I'll just, black papers, whatever. Okay. So, I'm going to, I can stamp with the white. I was even thinking of using the Stamparatus and making a mirror image. Whoa, something else fell. In order for this to show. But this is what I'm going to try. So if I stamp this in white on black, oops, I got my hand in that. That actually looks really pretty, doesn't it? Although it's a little spooky because I don't know how you feel a swing at night like that, but okay, so then you could easily see what you're doing. You could cut this out. Wouldn't even have to do it that closely. I mean, you should, but I don't think putting it this direction would be wise, because there are details, and what I want, when you have a silhouette, really the best silhouettes do not have details. It's completely black. But you could do this and cut out, and even, so what I ended up doing, see if I at least get the legs done here, I can show you, see what I'm talking about. This is really, now this is fussy cutting. This is seriously. My scissors could be sharper. Alright. Alright, so what you could do, so there I have cut out her legs. Alright, and then if you were to cut the whole thing out, then you could flip it over and you could have, she would be facing the other way, but it would be a nice clean silhouette. Okay? The alternative would be to use this apparatus, which you would have to take this and put it on here, and then stamp on, and mine is a little dirty, the silicone mat, so I don't know how this is going to turn out, but okay, and then you can stamp on this. Ooh, that looks cool. And then place that there and stamp this again. Oh wait, we wouldn't need to do that. We could just rub this, because I want to use the back, so I don't want to get another print of that on there. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's really faint. But you can see it, and it might be enough to cut it out. Okay, so you could cut it out. So that would be another, probably much easier way than I tried to do it method. Alright, okay. So, that was fun. So, here's what I ended up with. Oh, Jill's here, Nancy's here. Did I miss someone? Julie? Mom's here. Yep, thank you. Thank you all for being here. Okay, I cut this out, and I had to use an X-Acto blade for the center part. It was extremely tricky, especially since I really was being lazy and didn't go and get a new blade for my X-Acto blade, X-Acto knife. I was just like, I don't have time. Alright. So here I have cut this out and saved you the trouble of watching me do that. Now, what I ended up doing, I'm going to have to bring my big shot over here because my other one's not going to fit. Alright. Alright, so what I ended up doing, this was not big enough, but I was like, darn it, I just really want greenery. So I put it on anyway. I'm like, oh well. So you can see it didn't quite go to either side, but I think it gives you the gist of it, and that's really all I care about anyway, on this one. Okay, so now I'm going to cut it. So I'm going to use my magnetic plate on my standard thing, and then actually what I should have done is, maybe I will do it again. I'm going to cut this other one down because if you remember from last week, I recommended cutting before you emboss, okay? And if you don't do that, then your design, your embossed design, is going to get smushed. So I should really practice what I preach, and I'm going to do that. So I'm cutting down another piece of black, and so I'm going to cut, I want to cut a hole in this. Alright, and I'm using the same, this is from Layering Circles, this is the same one I used for this. Alright, I have a neat trick in mind. I'm going to put it dead center, which I don't normally like to do, but it seemed like it would work best on this one. Alright, so I'm going to put that. Alright. Oh, going off the edge here. Sorry. Whoop. Alright, so now I'm going to use this outside edge. Oh, I just realized I did it a little crooked. Ugh. Alright, so this is going to, I'm going to put this in here. Well, we'll see. I have an idea. Alright. So, this is the side. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so now I'll have to use this other plate again. The one that it came with. And so blind, because I had there's another layer on this. I don't, did it fall? No. Oh goodness, I just used it right before you guys were here. Because if I put this through, it's not going to be thick enough. This is crazy. Why? I might have to use cardboard just to do this. Which fortunately I do have some of that already. for my art class, but still. All right, so let's try this. And then this. Ugh. Now it's too tight. But I did it. Wow, that's more than I meant to do it. This is one of those days. Just gonna get through. Alright. So there I have some greenery. Kind of two borders there too. Alright, so then I'm gonna use rich raspberry for the background. Alright, and I'm gonna put that on the front. And I think I did this a little crooked. Alright, so I want to raise this up. So I'm going to use what do they call it? Dimensionals. Alright, I'm going to use some big ones to speed this up a little bit. And put a few in some areas that will need some support for sure. Might even need a little extra support. I know that the dimensional police are going to be after me on this one. My sheets are looking a little sad here, but alright, I think I'm going to use some little ones. Alright, so, alright, let's put this down. Alright, hold on a second. Alright. So, try to clean this up a little bit as I go. There's a lot of, I kind of overdid this perhaps, but I probably will be glad in the long run because I just really don't like saggy layers. So, alright. Oh. Alright, I got it all. Okay, so I'm going to put that right here. I'm going to do this side. No, I don't think it made a difference. Alright. It's crooked regardless. Alright. Okay, so this seems like a kind of a Halloween card, but it's not meant to be. It is just like a dusk kind of card. Alright, so I'm going to put, to make this, so what I did was, I took a piece of white cardstock, here we go. Alright, so I took a piece of white cardstock and then took my blending brushes. Alright, and the way that I have done mine, I used 3 colors: Daffodil Delight, Rich Raspberry, and Flirty Flamingo. Alright, so what I ended up doing was, I just realized I've got pink on 2 of them. I guess that's supposed to be red. I guess pink and red are pretty close to the same, right? So, alright, so I do 2, and so I'm going to do pink in the middle. So these blending brushes are very subtle. You almost have to do it quite a bit to build it up to the point where some real color shows. Okay. I'm just going to do a little stripe of it, and then I want to do some rich raspberry at the top. And kind of overlap that a little bit. Alright, and you could do more if you wanted to, because this is where up at the top where the sun is going down and the night is coming. So then I'm going to do this daffodil, and I'm using the orange side because I don't have one for yellow yet. So this is where the sun would be. Alright, I feel like I need to go back to pink. Where did filming go? Alright, back to pink. That's red. Use pink. Alright. Go back to that. Alright, so now there's sort of overlaps. They're kind of stripy. Kind of like, streaky like the sunset. And then I would run this through and cut that out. Alright, and so I've already done that. Okay, and so I want to put that in here like that. Okay, so I'm going to just put some right like this. Alright, and then I will, let's see, make sure this is going in the right direction. I'm going to put purple at the top, because that would be, the sun is going down. And so that would be that. So, this should be on the bottom layer here. I could have put that in first, but I wasn't sure I could finagle the rest of this properly. Alright, so, now that I've done that, now I want to pop this up so that it is the same level as the other one. Alright, I'm going to put dimensionals behind this. Alright, so use the mini ones. Okay. Alright. And then put one there on this delicate stuff. And there. Alright, maybe I'll put one on the tree. Trunk. Okay, so let's take these off. Alright, and then I'll put this on. Like this. Oh. Alright, and then that's going to go right here. So it should be the same level as the rest of the black card. Okay, that was what I was going for. Okay. Alright, now it needs a message, so hopefully that looks like it's kind of part of it. So what I ended up doing is I have thinking of you. Okay, and I stamped that on rich raspberry, and I'm going to put that right here. Okay, let me just, I'm going to use these glue dots. So I should be making pretty good time here, right? Alright. You've seen me cut these before. Alright. So there. Alright, and then my non-paper embellishments, I think I will do this. So a few stars coming out. Let's see. Twinkling, I don't know. There. I don't know. Actually, the more I look at this, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. That doesn't really... Maybe I'll just put them up here. There. Okay. A little something. Okay. So that's the second one. Gosh, I'm just wondering, maybe... How would this look? Maybe that would look better than the sparkles. Kind of like that other card I just did. You could even color the white so that it wasn't so obvious. Kind of would go with that, with like the rope, right? Well, hopefully I'm not overdoing it, but this is from Playful Pets Trim Pack, and it is being discontinued. By the way, there's a bunch of things being discontinued very soon, and a lot of things are on sale. Let's see. That one, Playful Pets, is now $6. It's 20% off. Some of my favorites, Timeless Tulips, that I did last week. That, let's see. This stamp set is now $14.40, which is 20% off. This tailored tag punch that I used before too, that is $14.40, which is also 20% off. There's so much that I can't even go through all of it. One thing, if you liked these are 50% off, so now they're $6 instead of $12. That's like 2,300 sequins or something like that. If you like that trim I just used, these two come together. And then, yeah, I got all the stuff that's going out in this crate over here. But I just want to let you know, there's a bunch of things. The Strawberry Builder Punch is 50% off, but it was running low. The Floral Heart dies, the Peony dies, those are both 50% off. Let's see. There were a few things that were not on sale, but they were really nice, and you might not want to wait till they are gone. That's the other thing, because this is it. While supplies last is what they said. So, alright, so there's this one. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Do you think I should put that on or not have it? Let me know what you think. On or not? Alright, so I'm going to put that right there. By the way, if you do order anything, I did get a new host code. I put that on the website too, in case you want to use it. Use this code if you're ordering less than $150, because all those points come together and I can get more supplies to demonstrate, and that's always a nice thing. I'm hoping to do some stamp camps like I used to do very soon, but I gotta feel better before I do that. Alright. So, anyway, very good chance other people could be using it too. Okay, so let's see. So I was waiting for this. I don't even know. It's 8:40. Maybe I should call it a day. What I did want to try to do, I thought maybe I could demonstrate how to use the, what's it called? The Stampin' Blends. Because this is a really good one for that. So, oh, it's all dirty and white. Okay, gotta put this back on the plate. I used some kind of non-traditional things here, like the silhouette and just black lines. So I wanted to, you know, be a little different than just the typical thing that I do. But I can definitely show you a little bit of that as soon as I clean this off. All right. All right. So nobody has an opinion about that bow. That's okay. All right. So let's see. This Memento ink is best for making the lines with alcohol-based markers. This is water-based or something similar. I'm not exactly sure because I don't feel like it's exactly water-based either. All right, but the point is it's not alcohol-based, so it will not, the solvent-based will not blend, which is why it works so well. All right, so maybe I should give it a second. So let's see. I was thinking of doing soft sleeve. Okay, so the tree, I would start with the darker one. That light soft suede, dark soft suede. They're very similar. So start with the darker one. All right. So I'm going to put that on the edges where there would be a shadow, perhaps. Maybe under the leaves. Maybe anywhere there's grooves. And then, let's see. Like that. And then let's give her... Should I give her brown hair? I'll wait. Okay, so then you can do this. You go over all of the brown that you already did. So I might use the other end. I don't usually, but this is kind of a big area. All right, and then you can do another layer, if that makes sense. You go over the whole thing once, and then where there's still a definition, put another layer. So you have like 2 layers of a lighter one, kind of makes it a medium one, if that makes sense. All right, and you can always go over it again. But look how nice that gives it dimension. All right. So, for the tree, I'm going to use Granny Apple Green. Use the darker one. And go so between some of these leaves. Can't even do a bit of a... This would be really pretty as a fall tree, wouldn't it? Yeah. different, just kind of the same texture. Okay, and then grass. Okay. Alright, then I'll go over this with the lighter one, and I'll hopefully be able to get kind of 2 shades here, 2 tones, maybe even 3. Alright. Nice and sunny. Trying to go for do spring or alright, so what I think I might do, I think I might give her, I was going to give her a yellow dress, but now I'm thinking let's do a little more of more colors. So if I did oh, forgot the grass. Let's see, let's do sky, see how that goes. So things are sticking with me. All right. Okay, and then I have this pool party. And I'm just gonna put kind of around the edge. And then maybe alright, let's just do the majority. Now this is kind of a big area to do, but I want some bright color, and I did not have time. One of the other methods I was thinking about doing was masking. So that would be where you use the like Post-it notes are great for masking. So you would stamp that on the Post-it note and cut that out, which really involves more fussy cutting, and then lay that on top of your image, and then do the whatever the background is, and use those Stampin' Up or the brushes that I used for that last one. So this is kind of key to do this well before it dries, because you can see how there's almost a streak here. Alright. And then we'll do this over here. This would be like a store-bought card here. Okay. Now, should we give her, I have this, would be kind of a bright yellow. Actually, I have soft, so soft, or soft saffron. I also, these were some markers. We now have skin tones again, which is really cool. Let's see, is this... the one I have that I'm trying to find is, oh, that's really pink. So I guess I'll go with this one. Let's make her... Alright. Alright, I got it. I'm going to use vanilla mango. The problem is I have real red too, and it's very similar. I have them all in a drawer, which is not probably the best way to do it. But they're horizontal, which is really good. So, okay. So I'm going to give her a pink dress. All right. All right, and then I will go over that. And where that line is, I'm going to give it an extra layer, little coat in between the darker layer and the lighter layer. I'm going to maybe do that again. There, so that made it look blended. All right, and then I'm going to give her some blonde hair. So this is like my sister's kids, or even my sister. They were always more, the kids were really, really blonde, but I was more of a golden blonde, but Laura, I think, was a little bit lighter, which makes sense why all our kids are, looks like they had white blonde hair. It's so pretty. All right, so there I have blended that. Okay, so what I could do with that is put it in a card. I actually was going to, I wish I had some square dies. I don't right now. And then, oh yeah. Well, the circle, I was thinking maybe that would work again. But it has vanished. So, I do have these rectangles. Maybe, I don't think that's quite the right shape though, for any of them. So, well, what I could do is just trim it and forget about dies. And, oh, I found the circle one. That's what I was going to do. So that's like I did that other one. Okay. This is the one I'm doing on the fly. This one I had an idea for, let's see. All right. Okay. Okay, so they'll have two with circles. So, all right, let's see. Okay, so there I have it. So I'm going to make a gatefold, which means, let's see, I think, let's see. There's, that would be nice. And then what I was going to do was all squared away. Which, let's see, I think, oh yeah, okay. All right, so let's see, I have this all squared away. And I want to do some of these kind of flowers. But I'll make my card this. Oh yeah, and I need to score this. So I'm going to score it at 2 1/8. And then, oops, that'll go to 4 1/4. Which should be 2 1/8 on the side. So maybe I'll just do 2 1/8 this way. Alright, and so then when we fold this, it should come together in the center, like that. Okay. So it does a little crooked. Alright. Okay, so then what I was going to do is make that would get attached on one side. And then I wanted to make some flowers right here so that it could kind of hold it in place. So this would kind of open, it would be like that. Okay, so let's see. All right, we have Flirty Flamingo. Should go okay. Maybe I'll do that for the big one, and then I'll use some Melon Mambo. All right, for the centers and little fringy ones. Okay. Okay, so that ought to work. I really like this all squared away one. So really cute flowers. Okay, so one thing I thought might be nice is some kind of you know what? Maybe some texture, and I have actually just the thing. How would that look? If I can pick this up. Wow, now we're talking a little on the wild side here, but yeah, if I cut that into strips. So these are 2 inches by 5 1/4. This will go right there. Oh, it would be nice if there's matched up, wouldn't it? I'll just put them like, there we go. Now we're talking. That looks great. Okay, so okay, and that'll go here in the center. All right, and then this one will go on the other side, and we'll have this put together in no time flat. So I probably could have gotten away with just doing 2 cards, but hopefully looks like some people stuck with me, so maybe it's not all bad. All right, so if I put that there, and then I have this would be maybe raised up, And I could do one of these on top of it. Maybe I need that bigger. I could do bring in some green. Is this the right size? Nope, it's the one too small. This ought to do it. Yep, and then that might even look like leaves a little bit. Alright, so, oops, sorry. Let's find some Granny Apple Green. Not finding any of the right size. Wait, what is this? Ooh, would this fit? This might be perfect. Oh, it's gonna barely make it. Okay. Oh man, that's meant to be, I guess. Okay. All right, here we go. Beautiful. Perfect. All right. Now this can go on there, and it almost looks like leaves. Look at that. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Let's do... All right. We'll put that on here. It's just a tiny smidge poking out, but it's something. All right. And then that could go right around there, and this will attach to one side. All right, so like right there. All right, so how about this? I'll do this and take a pencil and do a kind of mark, and then I will just put adhesive on this side, and then go back and put this right about there. Okay, and then I'm going to pop this up with a dimensional, one of the bigger ones. That's one of the smaller ones. Here are the bigger ones. All right, so that will go on the back. And this will go right up to it, but not on it. So it can... Maybe that's too close. All right. Okay, that might do it. And then this might even stick, because that is... We might want to do a glue dot. Okay. And put that there. I know this one's got 4 and the other one's got 5, so it doesn't quite work. But then you can put this and the other one, which is around here somewhere. It's that black hole. Not the black hole. Bring me to a triangle of my desk. There it is. All right. And then one more. So the only thing that we don't have is some kind of words. So we could put, I do have this, you're the friend everyone wishes they had. That would look really cute right there. Maybe I could do some saffron. All right, let's see. Is this wide enough? Just barely. Okay. Oh, I got that dirty. All right, here we go. All right, and I will just cut this into a square. Or this would be interesting. So you could put that in like that, and then cut this a little shorter so we can work with that. And then this can go in this way. I like that. This one is being discontinued as well, which is a shame. But all right. Well, maybe if I made it a little bit shorter. Gosh, I really appreciate people sticking with me. Probably getting bedtime-ish here. All right. There. That's a little bit better. Okay, so that could go right there. Well, then it's harder to tell that's a tree. So this is fine right here. Okay. All right. Okay, so I hope you like that. You could put any kind of embellishment. I had those rhinestones or pearls. Those would be pretty. Put one of those in the middle of each of those. Ah, I like that. All right. So, here we have the cards that we made today. All right. There we go. So, very, very different ones on this one. Okay. So hopefully you enjoyed that and that you learned a few things, got some ideas, that you'll come back and, oh, a couple other things. Flowering Tulips is a bundle and has a low inventory as of Monday. So that one that had the tulips, Timeless Tulips, there is a punch that goes with it. So if you're interested, you might want to get that quick because of the inventory. And then, last week I read this poem, and I don't know, my mom mentioned it, that she liked it, but one of the reasons I did that, because it was inspired, the words inspired me from the stamp set that we used, but I also felt like often I don't feel very successful, so I keep this, what is success, posted right by my desk, so to remind myself that being successful doesn't necessarily mean having a PhD and writing a book and, you know, being a CEO or all these other things, that, you know, just having, you know, healthy children and appreciating beauty and making beautiful things and all that can really be a sign of success. So sometimes it's hard to remember, but all right, I'm glad you liked them. Have a wonderful night, and thanks so much. Thanks so much again for being here with me. All right, take care. Bye.